you $100, but I only got 30 cents.
Say, would you wait till I catch my breath on account of it so immense? Make it $1.
Honest kid Nix, that's all I got. 30 cents.
Go on, make it 80.
30 cents.
75.
I said 30.
Come on, big boy, don't be that way. Half a buck.
Listen, you. I say what I mean. 30 cents. Get me? What's the idea? Hey, leg on my arm.
Listen, big boy, I'll be nice.
Leg on my arm.
Come on, big boy, don't be a sack.
Yeah, I know. Let me off all the songs. Right up, roast it. Cheese it. A dick.
What's going on here?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, yeah? Nothing, huh?
Nothing, officer. Nothing at all. We was just talking.
We're talking, huh? Heard you a mile away. Masher, huh?
Certainly not, officer.
Ah, shut up! I'll pull you both in!
Now look here, officer.
Flip what you do! Quick! Okay. Melt.
Melt? Oh, melt.
He was kind of annoying me.
Yeah?
What's the trouble tonight? Where is everybody?
All down in front of Union headquarters, I guess. Big Union drive tonight.
Gee.
What do you mean, gee? Union trouble ain't no news in this burg. All the force gets called out regular. Just your luck. I happen to be around here now.
You must be busy. I bet they need you bad.
Sure. They need me bad. See that phone over there? They'll send for me when things begin to pop.
Well, good night, officer. Good night, and thank you. I think maybe I'll go down and
Hold
see
your
the
horses
fun.
there! A little girlie all alone in this gloom. Why you need my protection right to your room. Come on and smile now, sister.
Say, you got me wrong!
Yeah?
Why, you're no better than that stupid clod! Maybe a part of the new vice squad!
How'd you guess it, baby?
So that's the way you work it now. I see a Romeo that's on the make. Try to throw a little scare in me because I need a break to make a living. What the hell do you care what I do? So long as you get what I'm giving. Ain't it nice knowing that you got me covered and going?
Hey, wait a minute. Say I don't get you. What's the matter with me?
Don't get me wrong, I've loved you all along, yes indeed, you're just my style. All the girls go crazy at your call. You've got that certain smile that makes them fall. The one you love, go throw me in the jug. You think you're wise, you think you're only
Hello? Yeah, Dick talking. What's up? Square in front of Union headquarters. Who phoned in? Virgil? Go on. 8 of them. What are they, strikers? Listening to a speech is that off? You know Virgil.
Sir!
Wait a minute. Here he comes now.
But officer, you can't arrest us. Do we look like union organizers? It was that man.
Do we look like steel workers?
It was that man.
I said you're under arrest. Why? We were sent by Mr.
Yes, Mr.
You can't do this to us. Why, Mr. sent us.
It was that man. That man who was making the speech. It was him you were supposed to arrest.
Then what do you want to run for? So, this is the crew.
Crew? What a word!
Yes, nice job, huh? Just like that. Wasn't out 5 minutes. 8 of them. Count 'em. What do you got there, Dick? Little hustler.
Hustler? Tart!
We can take them all in together. Suits me, only these are mine.
Together? Us?
With that? With her? But you don't know who we are. You fool!
Idiot!
Imbecile moron!
Oh, calling me names now!
Go right ahead. You only happen to be arresting the newly formed Liberty Committee.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
You've never heard of the Liberty Committee?
Oh! Did you ever hear of the Daughters of the American Revolution?
You're one of them, are you? Hey, did you say revolution? I knew it. Come on!
Gosh, it's cold in here. You don't have it heated like you did last Thursday?
Well, when you get brought in next Thursday, I'll see you get a cozy fire and a fur-lined rocking chair. Would you like that?
It's nothing. Only I'm a little chilly. You're kidding me.
No.
Mister, to hurry up and come to the rescue! Hurry up and telephone to Mister, to hurry up and come to the rescue!
Hurry up and telephone to Mister, to hurry up and come to the rescue! This is quite an outrage to be arrested this way. This is quite indecent. They don't know who we are.
Phone to Mister, to come and bail us all out!
Cut out the remarks now! You'll do your talking later!
Think of what my people would think if they could see me!
Think of what my public would think if they could see me!
You go, Mister, you come and bail us all out! Phone to Mister, to come and bail us out!
Sometimes twice a week. Vagrancy, it's won't, I guess that's me.
A crazy life might find it.
Well, really, I don't mind it. I like the company. It's lonely looking where my drugstore used to be.
We're the most respectable families in this city. We're Steel Town's Liberty Committee.
We're against the union. We're against the drive.
Hey, Virgil, tell me now, what's it all about tonight?
What I told you at union headquarters, that's about all tonight. Mr. sent in orders. Arrest everybody forming a crowd. A fella started making a speech. I pulled in all the guys I could reach.
Oh, but we were there to stop the man who was making the speech. He's a red, one of these agitators. We wanted you to arrest him. Why, I drew up the manifesto. Steel Town is clean. Steel Town's a real town. We don't want a union in Steel Town. But the other one was mine. America, Cradle of Liberty. Steel Town, Cradle of the Liberty Committee. I'm the secretary.
I'm the chairman, and Mr.'s personal doctor.
I'm his daughter's art instructor.
We're Mr.'s Liberty Committee.
I hope you ain't made a bad break. They're a kinda refined-looking bunch, you know?
Maybe I made a mistake. I got my orders, that's all I know.
That's why they're all in here then. The cop got his signals mixed. Shall I tell you a secret? We're in the same old trade as you.
You mean you're all solicited?
Not quite, but so to say. They won't buy our milk-white bodies, so we kinda sell out in some other way. To Mr.
Who is this Mr.?
Better ask me who he's not. He owns steel and everything else too. Because of him my son was killed 6 months ago. Now he'll come and bail them out.
Say, would he bail us out too?
I don't know. I'm drunk.
I wonder if I hadn't better phone Mrs. Mister. I know her so much better than I know Mr.
I'm afraid Mister's got his hands full tonight. Will it keep him from coming here? Will it? That union business comes to a head tonight. He's going crazy trying to kill it.
Officer! Where's the man who made the speech?
Yes! Where's the man who made the speech? We're in here.
But where's he?
Where's the man who made the speech?
All right, take it easy. We got him.
Don't get sore. He'll be here. The boys are giving him a little workout next door. Anybody want to join him? Oh, what a filthy night court! Place for calm and tramps and bums. Don't they know nice people when they see them? We prosecute defendants. It's not our place to be them. So, Mister, please have pity. Come and save your pet committee from disaster. Where's the judge? Where's the judge? We want
The judge will be here shortly. In the meantime, I'll take down the names. First case, name.
I am Reverend Salvation. I wear the holy cloth. My name is known to all God-fearing people in Steeltown. The Liberty Committee has been formed by us to combat socialism, radicalism, communism, and especially unionism, and to uphold the Constitution.
All right. Charge.
Well, I had orders. Loitering, I guess. Or maybe obstructing traffic.
This is preposterous. The officer has made a dreadful mistake. I insist that everything be placed in the record.
So they got old man Salvation in the night court at last. Do you know what the charge ought to be? Professional prostitute since 1915.
My dear Mrs. Mister!
Reverend Salvation, how are you? It's been weeks I've wanted to meet you and to greet you. I'm a Stirling too, and I've brought along our monthly present. But one thing's not so pleasant, Father dear. I fear that things cannot continue forever. Hard times, I can assure you, hard times, poor us and poor you, hard times. Father, what can we do? The market hasn't been ideal. We have to sell our steel to French or English or German, though the latter are vermin. Father, please in your sermon Sunday, I rely upon you to implore that we stay out of the war.
Thou shalt not kill. So saith it in the Bible, so must it be. Thou shalt not kill. Peace on earth towards men goodwill. Only God will. As your shepherd I implore, turn from thoughts of wicked war, war we do abhor. Women, save your husbands, sons, and sweethearts. Men, be resolute, refuse to shoot. Or into the loathsome prey will be tossed. Everything be lost, oh peace at any cost. Collection.
The next year, 1916,
Reverend Salvation, I'm worried. Things are not proceeding so nicely, or precisely in the way they should. And my husband, Mr. said it's something about bank credits. Father dear, they pay for steel and oil and rubber. So we must set the town right, please. Don't be quite so downright. Simply answer both yes and no. It's true you've preached so much for peace, but now it seems that peace may be a little expensive. Please don't think me offensive. Just restrain your intensive order. You might mention that you do deplore the German side of the war.
Thou shalt not. Righteousness conquers iniquity, perishes, peace is a wonderful thing. But when I say peace, I'm referring to inner peace. Let there be no misconception. The peace you remember, which passeth beyond understanding. We must remember our honor and the valor and pride which is ours to cherish and use, knowing well that peace without honor no good American should excuse. Surely I need not remind you of the war which is simply dreadful for everyone. There we take no sides till we know defend sweet peace from the savage on. Collection.
But in 1917...
News! Front page! News! Headline! News! Strictly mind! Confidential! News! What such? News! My husband just got back from a conference and he says it's the only way to recoup our profits. It's all fixed and everything is ready for the first runs! War! War! Kill all the dirty Huns! War! War! Kill all the dirty Huns! War! We're entering the war! For Mr. shown the president how things are. England has simply been a darling. Eyes right, think of the rallies. Eyes left, I'm going to knit socks. Eyes right, steel's going to go up sky high. Oh, you clergymen must now prepare a special prayer and do your share. Oh, yes, your share.
Thou shalt.
War! Kill all the dirty Huns and those Austro-Hungarians! War! We're entering the war!
Lusitanius and one hate dance. Remember Troy, remember Lafayette, remember Alamo, remember
Babies!
Don't let George do it. You do it.
Make the world safe for democracy. Make the world safe for liberty. Make the world safe for steel and the Mr. Family.
Of course it's peace we're for. This is war to end all war.
I can see the market rising like a beautiful bird.
Order in the courtroom. Next case, name.
I am editor daily of the Steeltown News.
Charge.
The same, I guess. You know about these things. What have I got these people for? Loitering? Obstructing traffic?
Change that to read procurer, also known as pimp, to Mr. Mister, to Sister Mister, to Junior Mister.
Leave me alone.
You big lump. Why don't you try to reduce?
Don't bother me, I'm busy. Croon till it hurts, baby, croon. My heart asserts, baby, croon, and in spurts, baby, is just the nerds for a tune.
Spoon in a canoe, baby, spoon. One built for two, baby, just me and you, baby. I can canoe, baby, spoon.
Oh, the crooner's life is a blessed one. He makes the population happy. But when all one's cares, all distressed one.
Oh, to spoon is grand in the June day sun. You spoon and never get tired. But it's nicer at night than in the noonday sun. 'Cause then you're Gary Cooper and I'm Greta Garbo.
Just rude, feed the poor and not good. If they're without a suit, they shouldn't give a hoot when they can substitute.
Find me a dream man and leave us in dreamland where me and my dream man can.
When they can substitute.
Do we disturb you too unduly? I have business with Editor Daly.
Should I wear stripes or checks? Ah, the problems of my attire! Excuse me, I have to make another long-distance call to Esquire.
And I got a date with a fig. Get it?
The children are rather witty. I have called you here fairly early, my dear Editor Daly, because I have something on my mind.
Oh, my gifted prose will be at your disposal, Mister, you've been very kind.
I believe newspapers are great mental shapers. My steel industry is dependent on them, really.
Just you call the news and we'll tell all the news from coast to coast and from border to border.
Yes, but some news can be made to order. Oh, the press, the freedom of the press. They'll never take away the freedom of the press. We must be free to say whatever's on our chest. With a hey diddle dee and a ho noddy no, for whichever side will pay the best. I should like a series on young Larry Foreman, who goes around storming and organizing unions.
Yes, we've heard of him, in fact, good word of him, he seems quite popular with working men.
Find out who he talks with and drinks with and sleeps with and make up the rest till at last you got it on him.
But the man's so full of fight, he's simply dynamite. Why it would take an army to tame him?
Then it shouldn't be too hard to frame him.
the press, the freedom of the press. You've only got to print whatever's fit to print. If something's wrong with it,
why then we print to fit. With a hated D and a whole noddy no, for whichever side will pay the best.
have his picture fill the front page of your paper, this drunkard and raper who's out to gull the people.
Just a minute, I'm not being indiscreet. I must consult the owner of my sheet.
Please don't try to cross your good humor, you boss. I'm the owner of your famous paper since this morning.
In that case, I wonder if my place is not worth more. The other crowd would like me to shake you.
Then you'll see just how neatly I'll break the press, the freedom of the press. They'll never take away the freedom of the press. That Foreman series now.
Yes, Mr. yes. With the hated and D and the whole naughty no.
No.
Yes, sir. Yes. Yes.
For whichever side will pay the best.
I agree with you absolutely, Mr.
Now that's a big relief, Editor Daly.
You see, I was literary advisor for years to Princess Walla Walla Hawani of the Hawaiian Islands. We still correspond.
Then you're just the man to write the manifesto for my Liberty Committee.
If I do say so myself.
A literary advisor to a princess, what do you know?
Yes, well, spelling and things, you know.
Oh, yes, about Junior.
I do like Junior.
He doesn't go too well with union trouble. I want him out of town, say, on the paper, a correspondence job or something, see?
You're Junior. Working. Yes, I see. And so intentional. People around it pale. Let's do something
before we've got too old.
I'm glad I'm not too old to tie a can to a doggy's tail.
Let's raise tickets, raise a ticket, go to church and be on time. For excitement and indictment, we suddenly invent a crime. Let's do something to kill the monotony. Let's go and for botany if they've got me. If not me, then let's do something.
Have you thought of Honolulu, where your boredom would be banned? Bid your family to the Lulu, sail away to that far land. That's just the Isle for you, and you'll have more work too. A lit is really on your father's journal. Oh, nothing ever happens over there.
Son, they say the climate's fresh and fertile.
You could learn to play the ukulele.
Now, Junior, listen to Editor Daly.
Have you been to Honolulu? Are the women nice down there? Temper and so high-born, just pure September born. I don't care if they're high-born. Just as long as they're high-breasted.
Junior, please don't get arrested.
Picture when the sun sets in Honolulu. That's the island Honolulu's on. Dusky maidens dancing in the starlight.
Wasn't some young debutante seduced there?
You would be our official correspondent.
You're a fool if you don't go now.
Junior's going to go to Honolulu. Junior's going to be a journalist.
Can I drive over 80 miles an hour? Ruby lips are waiting to be kissed.
I'd be satisfied with one big Zulu.
Chocolate arms are open like a flower. How the hell do you spell Honolulu?
Junior's going to be a journalist.
There's a woman there who wants you. Have you been to Honolulu? Sail away to that far land. Dusky maidens in the starlight.
Order in the court.
Next case. Name.
Harry Druggist.
Usual charge, I suppose.
You know this one. I picked him up in the square earlier this evening. Vagrancy.
Wait a minute. I belong with these people. I sold out too. I sold out my boy and 2 others with him. Steve,
Yes, Bob?
those glasses really clean this time. Like that. That's the way. It looks like summer weather. There's a fine warm sun. I swear I'd not change places with King Solomon. I ought to make you pay for every glass that you drop. It certainly feels fine to own my shop.
Oh, Pop, you're always such a crazy. This shop's not yours. What about the mortgage?
The mortgage now, you know how much it worries me. I saw the man again, told him to let me be. I'll pay him when I can. You know who owns the company. It's Mr. Tell me, what does he want with my little cash? It's a terrible world, Stevie. And I feel fine.
Are you the guy who runs this joint?
I'm the proprietor.
Do you know a Pollock comes in here every Sunday?
A Pollock?
Sure, a punk. With his wife, he comes here.
You know, Pop, he means that Polish fellow.
He brings his wife here every week about this time. She likes my ice cream sodas. Yes, I know them well.
You know what he looks like, eh?
Yes, why?
Yeah, you'd like to keep this drugstore, wouldn't you? You wouldn't want any company to clamp down on your mortgage or anything like that, now would ya?
What's the idea?
Here's the dope. When this Pollock comes in today, you don't say nothing. He goes out. There's a big noise outside. You don't say nothing. Understand? You keep your trap shut. But when they ask you later on who done it, you remember. It was this here Pollock.
Done what?
Explosion. They're taking a little piece off of Union headquarters across the street.
Who is?
None of your damn business. Jeez, I don't know why the boss had to pick you out of all the stores on this side. Talk about dumb.
The boss, Mr. Mistress behind the somewhat...
You don't know that name! You never heard that name before. Get me!
But man, I can't say somebody did something if he didn't. Suppose he denies it.
Listen. I'll go over it all again. There's gonna be an explosion. This guy's gonna be in the explosion. He ain't gonna bother you none after that.
And his wife, too?
Can I help it if his wife never lets him out of her sight?
Pop, I heard what he said. Pop, you're not going to let him get away with this.
You keep your shirt on. You don't want to interfere with your old man.
Steve, they've got me cornered. I'll lose the store. They can do it. I'll lose everything. They got me, Stevie. What shall I do?
Shut up now! Here they come.
What store you go to get it?
Up on High Street.
Expensive shop, I bet.
No, it ain't. And it's the cutest dress.
Sadie, you got a new dress already. What you wanna, take all my money?
I know. But Gus...
Is it pretty dress?
Oh, Gus, if you could only see me in it.
All right. Maybe they make me head guy at Mill, and I get plenty money. What you take, same thing?
Vanilla ice cream soda with 2 scoops.
Me? Nothing. Just, Coca-Cola. Wait! With a shot of lemon, maybe? The manager, he come to me yesterday, say, I keep away from Union, I get a good job. Then, Larry Foreman, Union fella, come to me, say, Gus, don't be fool. You belong with us. Looks like I'm very popular, huh? Everybody want me. I don't know. Sadie, you gonna have kids soon?
Gus?
I want a kid. I want a son. What I care what they hear. Now I got first papers. Pretty soon I be a real American citizen. The fellas say they need men like me. Sure. Good hands. Strong. He say America need men like me. Sadie, I think maybe you getting big already. We gotta buy you a new kind of dress soon, huh?
Gus, stop that.
Why don't my Sadie tell me she gonna have baby?
Now, Gus, I asked you twice today. Don't talk that way.
What I care what they hear. I make a little bed from wood, so my son sleep good. So my son sleep good. We wondered if anyone could be
Wait, they're gonna get you!
Stevie!
Well, if it isn't my old friend Dauber, the artist.
Well, if it isn't my old friend Yasha, the violinist, he has to be here today.
Of all the people who walk into a hotel lobby, I meet him.
How's the concert business?
Fine. How's the painting business? I had 30 concerts last year.
Last year, I sold 12 pictures last year. How about this year?
This year I rely on my talent.
Prospects are lousy for me, too. Don't let me keep you, please be on your way. You must have many things to do.
No, not at all. An appointment today brings me to these parties too. But the person I'm about to meet, I doubt you could have met her. The kind that grovels at my feet, she'd stay there if I let her. She's fabulously wealthy, and although that's not the reason, I think she can be counted on to subsidize me a Moll next season.
Your lady friend does resemble a lot someone, and that's very queer. So, someone who's meeting me here.
Oh,
Is her pierced arrow light blue?
yes.
Not Mrs. Mister.
Yes, Mrs. Mister.
Me too.
Oh, there's something so damn low about the rich. They're fantastic, they're far-fetched, they're just funny. They no impulse, no fine-hearing, no great pitch. What have they got?
What have they got?
What have they got?
Money.
Stupid woman, Mrs. Mister. Stupid. What she doesn't know about music would put Hyphens back on his feet again.
She asked me to bring El Greco to tea this summer.
This summer? Oh, so she mentioned the summer to you. Did she say where she would be?
No, but we both thought that Paris would do, or Capri, she calls it Capri.
Why, she promised me Bahama with an extra house where but of course, if she has other plans, I've other fish to fry.
Well, dear Lady Duchess desperately wants me at her place. She's had everyone do her 3/4. I'm to do full face.
And I just heard from Marchesa Contessa last week. She was Matilda McGee.
Well,
now she's divorced the Marquis.
Hell, my Lady Duchess loves me.
Swear
to wed well, so I fear would affect my career.
I agree. For there's something so damn about the rich. It's incredible, the open way they court you. All these millionaires, I guess now which is which.
What can they do?
What can they do? What can they do? Support you.
Oh, there you are. And together, who says I haven't brought about a union of the arts? Painting and music to win flowers from one stem. The spirit. Yasha, those horns are perfect. Imagine he went out and had the horns of my Purcell tuned to that motif in Beethoven's Egmont Overture. You know. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. You! Dauber, I had an argument with Hallie Vacuum at lunch. Whether Picasso has curly hair.
Well,
Don't tell me. I couldn't bear it if he was bald. The weekend. You're both coming to me for the weekend.
Oh, yes. Ask us again and again, Mrs. Mister. Ask us again. We love it, please, now and then. Do ask us again. Whenever it's convenient, we'll come. When it's not, we're always lenient. Unless you found some other job, for we love to sit in the lap of your lush and lavish display. Although it's only from Friday night till Sunday. Your guests are disgusting, your food is too heavy. We eat and we drink and we belch and we're full and we're ill and we're bored.
You boys will kill me.
But we live off the fat of the land, and for service we don't lift a hand. We're allowed to be rude and insulting and lewd. So may you wave and forever amen, if you'll ask us again, again and again. Oh please, Mrs. Mister, just ask us again.
Did I tell you about Rupert Scansion, the poet? You know, he has divine eyes and such sensitive hands. And he told me I was an old soul, a very old soul. He was alluding to my spirit. And he's coming to dinner tonight.
To dinner, Cora? You're falling, Cora! We're starving. Ask us to dinner, too. Yes, do!
You poor boys! Artists have to eat. That's all we're good for. We moneyed people. Just use us. Just step all over us. If it's only for the good of the cause. Oh, speaking of the cause, I want you two to join my husband's Liberty Committee. You will, won't you?
Put us down! And how?
But don't you want to know what it's all about?
Politics? Cora, we're artists. And we love art for art's sake. It's smart for art's sake. To part for art's sake. With your heart for art's sake. And your mind for art's sake. Be blind for art's sake. And deaf for art's sake. And dumb for art's sake. Until for art's sake. They kill for art's sake. All the art for art's sake.
There's the car now. Dauber. Yasha. It was No, sir. That was no nickel. Not coffee and Andy. Just coffee, Andy. Keep Mister, you don't know what it felt like. Thinking that was a nickel under my foot. Maybe you wonder what it is makes people good or bad. Why some guy, an ace without a doubt, turns out to be a bastard, and the other way about. I'll tell you what I feel. It's just the nickel under the heel. Oh, you can live like hearts and flowers, and every day is a wonderland tour. Oh, you can dream and scheme and happily put and take and put. But first be sure the nickel's under your foot. Go stand on someone's neck while you're taken. Cut into somebody's throat as you put. For every dream and schemes depending on weather, all through the storm you kept it warm. The nickel under your foot. And if you're sweet, then you'll grow rotten. You're pretty hard covered over with soot. And if for once you're gay and devil-may careless and oh so hot, I know you've got that nickel under your foot.
Which of you guys wanted to see the man who made the speech? Hey there, Foreman. Now make a speech.
That's the man who made the speech.
He's the one who started this. Wait till Mr. comes.
Mr., what'd he say? What'd he say?
Mr.'s not at home.
Not at home.
And a meeting with the board.
With the board?
Since the judge is with him too, he'll come over right away just as soon as they get through.
What'd he say? What'd he say? He'll come over right away.
That's the man who made the speech. He's the man who made the speech. He's the one who started this.
Oh, boy! I just been grilled. Say, who made up that word, grilled? I also been barbecued, frizzled, and, oh, pleated. Now I know what the dirty foreigners feel like. I guess I am a foreigner at that. Our property's been in the family for over 60 years. But it's 9 miles out of town. So that makes me a foreigner. Not that it's a good property. If it was, we wouldn't have it no 60 minutes. Ever hear Mr.? There's an A#1 home snatcher for you. A lot of hard work and perseverance went into that reputation. Say, what's the whole Liberty Committee doing in a night court? And on the wrong side of the bar!
Wait till I tell my Aunt Jessie. She's gotta come back for everything. Oh,
All is said they was the biggest cheats and whores in town.
Oh, excuse the language, miss. My Aunt Jessie gets all them big words out of the Bible. You're new here. What's the matter? They catch you on the streets, kid?
Uh-huh. What they got you for?
Who, me? Making a speech and passing out leaflets. The formal charge is inciting to riot. Ain't you ever seen my act? Well, I'm creeping along in the dark. My eyes is crafty. My pockets is bulging. I'm loaded, armed to the teeth, with leaflets. And I'm quick on the draw. I come up to you very slow, very snaky. And with one fell gesture, I tuck a leaflet into your hand. And then, 1, 2, 3. There's a riot. You're the riot. I incited you. I'm terrific. I am.
That don't sound like nothing to get arrested for. Besides, you don't seem very worried.
Listen, Gertie. You don't want to talk that way. That's dangerous talk. First thing you know, they'll have you deported as well as fumigated. But it's a good leaflet. We printed it ourselves. But we got a committee too. Farmers, city people, doctors, lawyers, newspapermen, even a couple of poets, and one preacher. We're middle class. We all got property. We also got our eyes open. This crowd here, hiding up there in the cradle of the Liberty Committee. Up on the topmost bough of yonder tree now, like bees in their hives, lords and their lackeys and wives, are swinging rock-a-bye baby in the nice big cradle. Then they report the air is really up there, the sky being all proud, and that be a cloud over there. And then they pull out their hands and feel stormy weather. A birdie ups and cries, boys, this looks bad. You haven't used your eyes, you'll wish you had. That's thunder, that's lightning, and it's going to surround you. No wonder all storm birds seem to circle around you. Well, you can't climb down and you can't sit still. That's a storm that's going to last until the final wind blows. And when the wind blows, the cradle will rock. That's thunder, that's lightning, and it's going to surround you. No wonder those storm birds seem to circle around you. Well, you can't climb down and you can't say no. You can't stop the weather, not with all your love. For when the wind blows, when the wind blows, the cradle will rock. The cradle will rock. You think we don't know what this fight tonight's about? Why, Murphy from the Roller Mills and Brown from the Roughers and Young from the Boilermakers is sitting together at Union headquarters. Why, more people than Steel Town ever saw at one time are crowding around in the square. Those boys don't know it yet, but they're fighting our fight too. They're making onions grow all over the land where nothing but cactus grew before, and they'll have the machinists and the blasters with them before the week is out. Try and stop them.
Did he say onions? Yes, but he means unions.
Oh, did you see the people?
The tongues of them! And the order, the quiet. I lost my Aunt Jessie in a crowd of Boilermakers, bunched together with their wives and kids on one side of the square. The kids all had bugles. I'll find her blowing a bugle, I guess. Oh, unless they pull her in for carrying concealed deadly leaflets. Two-gun just yourself. Over on the other side of the square, the roughers with their kids, and their kids all had drums.
I saw them in the middle of the square with the rolling mill workers. Their kids out in front, too, with fifes.
Do you know what it takes to keep a kid from blowing his bugle or banging his drum? They're all there now, not making a sound, just waiting, ready to strike up the band as soon as they hear the good news.
I asked one little boy why he wasn't playing his fife, and he said to me, "Mister, that's discipline."
Tonight's the night. Oh boy, if they get together. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Goodbye, open shop in Steel Town. Hello, closed shop.
What's the difference?
The difference? Open shop is when a Boilermaker can get kicked around, demoted, fired like that. He's all alone. He's free to be wiped out. Closed shop. He's got 50,000 other Boilermakers behind him, ready to back him up, every one of them to the last lunch pail. The difference? It's like the 5 fingers on your hand. That's the Boilermakers. Just one finger. But this, rollers, roughers, machinists, blasters, Boilermakers, that's a closed shop. That's a union. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Next case. Name.
I am President Prexy of College University. And these are Professors Mamie and Trixie of the same institution.
Charge.
Maintaining a disorderly house.
Yes. Mister. Well, good heavens, man, show him in. Mister.
President Prexy.
Lovely morning.
It's raining.
Oh, is it raining? I had no idea. Well, of all things.
My wife's waiting for me. I'll come to the point at once. I need a speaker, one of your professors, someone who can put up a good front.
We have lots of professors this year who make lovely appearances. Just what kind of a man?
Rally next Saturday night. I'm extending your military tactics course. 2 years compulsory training now. Didn't they tell you?
No, they didn't tell me.
Well, we're building up quite a nice little regiment. You never know when you're gonna need them. There was that Aliquippa steel strike in 1933. The National Guard isn't any cheaper, and I can handle college boys myself. The country's going to the dogs. What with unions and sit-down strikes. Well, I want a professor from the university to come and talk to the students. Stir them up. Someone who can talk.
Let me see who would be the kind of man most suited to your purpose. Send in Professors Mamie, Scoot, and Trixie. Mamie's a new one, just up from the Argentine. He may be the very article.
Boys, this is Mr. our distinguished citizen and trustee. He... Now, Scoot, you first, maybe.
Applied Science, Laboratory 54. Military training. Young gentlemen of the university, I give you the triple flank maneuver.
But President Prexy, I didn't.
That maneuver is a sort of symbol, a connection, if you will. A connection, so to speak, with the times, as it were. A cloistered life, sanctum of learning, home of the higher good, haven of the, humanities. What shall I say? The humanities, in short, my dear sir!
Scoot, your turn will come, hush!
The university has a much broader base than many people might give it credit for having a much broader base. May I, in conclusion, and again as a sort of peroration, without wishing to appear drastic, mind you, may give you but also no apologies whatsoever, the triple flank maneuver.
Thank you. Wait, we'll let you know.
Too many long words. What does he think college boys are? They won't know he's talking about military training.
Now, Professor Scoot.
Ethics, 42. Aesthetics, 6. Logic, 1.
How do you feel about our course in military tactics?
Do I have to say?
Why, yes.
Then I don't like military training. Military training of any kind. I'm a Tolstoy.
A what?
A little brother.
Where were you during the war?
In Henry Ford's peace ship.
I'm sorry. How did he get on our payroll? Believe me, he's off it now. Why, Trixie?
Football coach. Also, elementary French. Listen, fellas. Military course? Who is? Preaching! Listen, fellas. Army training, partner storm, there's nothing like a uniform. Silent stripes, epaulets, silver shirt, maybe. And a baby! Builds you up. Alma mater! Sex appeal! 2 years! 3 cheers! Stick your chest out! Be a man!
Wonderful! Enchanting!
You can both consider yourselves on my liberty committee. I guess we can use maybe too. Those long words might come in handy there, but not that peace ship. Now you can tell the boys we're buying them the best military equipment. Riot guns, cartridges, tear gas, hand grenades, everything. They're gonna find that 3 or even 4 years of such training is not gonna hurt. It's not gonna hurt. It's not gonna hurt, is it, Doctor? It's not gonna hurt?
Now, don't be alarmed, old man. A purely routine examination. Just breathe naturally.
It hurts sometimes when I breathe, Doc. You know?
Where? Here?
No, not now, Doc. But it does hurt.
Just breathe naturally. Mostly nerves. There's some new injections, rather rare in this country. We'll start them tomorrow. And remember, a long cure at Vichy this summer. I think that's all.
All? You're certainly not forgetting to take my temperature and pulse, Doctor.
Fair enough. Incidentally, old man, I want to thank you for being made a chairman of the Liberty Committee. It means a great deal to me, as you probably know. Among other things, I believe that's all I needed to get a research appointment I've been after for months. Perfectly normal.
Normal?
Completely. Pulse a bit jumpy. Just nerves, that's all.
Ella Hammer to see you, Doctor.
Ella? Hammer? That's the sister of the machinist who got hurt, isn't it? What's she doing here?
No idea. I treated him at the clinic.
I think I know what she wants. The man was drunk at the time, wasn't he?
Drunk? Why, no.
No? That's very interesting. I was sure I heard he slipped because he'd been drinking.
Well, is it causing you any trouble?
Well, in a sort of way. He's been trying to put over this new union stuff on the employees. Kind was never satisfied. His sister's beefing all over the place, how he got pushed into that ladle. You know, Doctor, I had a hard time deciding whether a doctor was the right type to head a Liberty Committee. I decided, well, for a number of reasons, I assumed naturally after you examined him. Didn't you say he was drunk? Yes, you. As a matter of fact, I phoned the newspapers just this morning to send someone over to get the story from you. I'm wondering how easily you could explain your sudden resignation as chairman of the Liberty Committee to your extensive practice. That is, if a change was found advisable. Good God. I'm a sick man! Does anyone realize how sick I am? I have nightmares. I'm in the middle of an earthquake. Call it nerves. Call it what you like. I don't understand the times. Unions. Unions! We raised their wages, now they want a union! Things are slipping from my grasp. What's it all coming to? My own doctor helped to make me sick! There. You see? I guess you can handle her. Hey?
Hello, Doctor.
Doctor, you examined Joe. Doctor, you're the one to know if he ever touched a drop of liquor. He couldn't hold it. You know his stomach. They take enough out of his paycheck for you to know his stomach by now.
Yes.
Is the rumor true that they mean was drunk.
Yes.
But doctor, you know those hoodlums framed him, pushed him into that lane because he wasn't afraid to talk. He's been expecting this for weeks. He even told you that.
Yes.
Workers who have been cheated and lied to and sold out, they daren't trust anybody no more. They mustn't lose their faith in Joe now. You see that, don't you?
Yes.
So you will tell the workers it was all a framer. You'll say their confidence in him was not unfounded. I would.
Reporters from the newspaper, sir.
Yes. Good morning, Doctor.
Mr. Mister phoned us to come here. We aren't quite sure what for.
Well, I'll be brief. My statement is this. I examined the man Hammer shortly after his injury at the Steel Town Mills last Thursday. He was obviously intoxicated. That is all. But Doctor, isn't there any more?
That hardly makes a complete story.
A story? Is that what your papers want? A story? Listen, here's the story. Not much fun and not much glory. Low class, low down. The thing you never cared to see until there is a showdown. Here it is. I'll make it snappy. Are you ready? Everybody happy. Joe Worker gets gypped for no good reason, just gypped. From the start until the finish comes, they feed him out of garbage cans, they breed him in the slums. Joe Worker will go to shops where stuff is on show. He'll look at the meat, he'll look at the bread, and he'll look in his pocket and just shake his head. One big question inside me cries. How many fakers, peace undertakers, paid strike breakers, how many toiling, aiding, dying, piled up bodies, brother, does it take to make you wise? Sound you can hear. One big question inside me cries. How many frame-ups? How many shakedowns? Lookouts, sellouts. How many times machine guns tell the same old story? Brother, does it take to make
And so the great Dr. Specialist drew a research appointment and kept his job on the Liberty Committee.
Gee, and I thought they were all so high class.
Sister, you should be ashamed. An amateur like you in the company of all these professionals. They could teach you something. For instance, you'll probably go to jail. But do you think they will? Not on your committee button, they won't.
Will Mr. never get here? It seems we've been here hours.
I insist that man be stopped. He's already caused enough trouble. What is this? Russia? We don't have to listen to talk like that.
No, you don't have to listen. You're all independent, you are. There ain't no Mr. There's just the boogeyman. You preach what he tells you to preach. You print what he tells you to print, or else you sell out everything you've got. Your store, your son, yourself.
Steve.
Mr. comes around and you kiss the ground where he walks. Mrs. Mr. lifts a finger and you lift your little behind to be smacked. This ain't Russia, no, it's Steel Town, USA!
What do you want us to do? Join unions?
A university president's union? A concert artists' union? Don't make us laugh!
I got some sort of invitation to join a pharmacist union. I wonder if they know there's a pool room now where my drugstore was.
Didn't anybody ever tell you boys you belong to a union already? It's the closest shop ever heard of, and it's been running things for quite a while. Only you've been rooked. You're in one of them racketeer unions where you run all the errands and get maybe $1 cigar for Christmas. You ain't made one real demand yet. You've only said, "Oh, yes, Mr. Until now. You're caught there, boys! You're stuck like a sandwich between the top crowd pressing down and the bottom crowd coming up. What do you want to be? Hamburgers, I ask you?
You're Larry Foreman.
Ex-Foreman.
I've been looking all over town for you.
Well, how's the union returns?
They haven't come to a decision yet. Mr. Foreman, I know a lot about you. You were once in my employ. Look here, we're both for the same thing, a fair and square deal for everyone. Why don't you persuade your group to join with my Liberty Committee into one big united organization?
You mean with these people here?
Oh, yes, a bad mistake their being here. Release them at once. I told the judge to go on home. I have his authority. That includes you too, Mr. Foreman. Of course.
You got his authority, eh?
Yes, my brother-in-law, you know.
Oh. The judge is your brother-in-law. He's part of the Liberty Committee, too.
And some of the best people in town. Dr. Specialist over there. Editor Daly, you know him. And they're all very democratic. Come now, what do you say?
Let me understand you. You'd like my services in swinging your way all the people I've signed up for. All the people that agree with the union. You want me to change their minds. Is that it?
That's it. That's it. Well, that's a little strongly put.
Oh, come now, Mister. You can be perfectly frank with me.
When all this trouble's over, I'll see to it personally that there's a wave of increased production, improved methods, and closer competition than this country's ever seen.
Do they know that I'm building them a swimming pool, a library, and a private park for their children?
From where I sit, it looks like they only want a union.
And I don't want to talk about your own future. There's nothing you couldn't be. I don't have time to argue. Well,
I might, but it's a pretty tall order, you know.
Well, I don't expect you to do it just like that.
It ought to be worth quite a lot to you, babe.
I thought so.
A murderer.
You needn't worry about that part. I'll see you get what it's worth.
Watch your step, boy.
Do you understand?
Let's talk it over outside.
Wait, I'm kind of funny that way. I'd like to know now about how much it might be worth.
Go on, you son of a bitch, you lousy foreman. Who do you think you are?
Stop it, go on. I know why. I can't.
Mister.
Wait.
Take it. Make it even.
I can't.
Mister.
You don't say. Worth that much to you? Well, you take all that money and you go buy yourself a big piece of toast. You want to relax, and to me and my Aunt Jessie, you're a poached egg.
What? Fool!
Stevie! Now get out of here! And take this little girl with you. Out there, she doesn't cost you nothing. In jail, you're liable to have to feed her.
Wow, you goddamn skunk! I'll break you. I'll run you out of town.
And give us front page publicity. Would you? Please.
Kill him! Lynch him!
Yeah. Lynch. Kill. Listen once and for all. You scared pigs! Outside the square, they're starting something that's going to tear the catgut out of your stinking rackets. That's still watching out in front. But one day, there's gonna be wheat and sidewalks, cows and music, shops, houses, poems, bridges, drugstores. The people of this town are finding out what it's all about. They're growing up! And when everybody gets together like Steele's getting together tonight, where are you then? Listen, you Black Legions, you Ku Kluxers, you vigilantes, hiding up there in the cradle of the Liberty Committee. When the storm breaks, the cradle will fall. Listen. The Boilermakers are with us. That's the Boilermakers, kids!
Upon the topmost bough, on the tree, like trees in their hearts.
The robbers!
The Lord